Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines. The United States has announced increased vetting of applicants for H-1B visas for highly skilled workers, with an internal State Department memo saying that anyone involved in censorship of free speech be considered for rejection. The cable, sent to all US missions on 2nd of December, orders US consular officers to review resumes or LinkedIn profiles of H-1B applicants and family members who would be travelling with them to see if they have worked in areas that include activities such as misinformation, disinformation, content moderation, fact-checking, compliance, and online safety, among others. Russian President Vladimir Putin has said that Russia will take full control of Ukraine's Donbas region by force unless Ukrainian forces withdraw, something Kyiv has flatly rejected. Ukraine says it does not want to gift Russia its own territory that Moscow has failed to win on the battlefield. And Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has said Moscow should not be rewarded for a war it started. Russia currently controls 19.2% of Ukraine, including Crimea, which it annexed in 2014, all of Luhansk, more than 80% of Donetsk, about 75% of Kherson and Zaporizhia, and slivers of the Kharkiv, Sumy, Mykolaiv, and Dnipropetrovsk regions. US President Donald Trump has said that the path ahead for Ukraine peace talks is unclear, after what he called reasonably good talks between Russian President Vladimir Putin and US envoys. The Kremlin said that Putin accepted some US proposals aimed at ending the war in Ukraine and was prepared to keep working to find a compromise. Trump said Witkoff and Kushner briefed him about the talks via telephone and told him their impression from Putin was that he would like to make a deal. The president said what happens now, however, is unclear. Turkey has urged both Russia and Ukraine to keep energy infrastructure out of their war after drone attacks on tankers near its Black Sea coast. Ankara says energy routes must stay safe and uninterrupted, warning that any hit to pipelines or shipping threatens daily life across the region. The European Commission has outlined two options to supply Ukraine with €90 billion over the next 2 years, either using frozen Russian state assets or borrowing on global markets. Brussels is pushing for a reparations loan, but Belgium, which holds most of the assets, says its concerns remain unresolved. Ursula von der Leyen insists the plan raises pressure on Moscow and has broad support. NATO foreign ministers opened a high-stakes meeting in Brussels focused on the Ukraine war and defence issues, but without US Secretary of State Marco Rubio. His absence is highly unusual for a key transatlantic gathering, with Deputy Secretary Christopher Landau standing in for Washington instead. Addressing the gathering, Secretary-General Mark Rutte urged allies to speed up contributions to the Pearl programme, saying faster deliveries are essential to provide Ukraine with the equipment it needs now and to deter future aggression. United Nations Secretary-General Antonio Guterres says there was something fundamentally wrong with how Israel conducted its military operation in the Gaza Strip, and there are strong reasons to believe that war crimes have been committed. He said the objective was to destroy Hamas, adding that Gaza is destroyed, but Hamas is not yet destroyed. In response, Israel's UN ambassador said the only crime committed is the moral abomination that more than 2 years after the horrific massacres of October 7th, the UN Secretary-General has still not visited Israel. Germany has become the first European country to deploy the Arrow air defence system, designed to intercept intermediate-range ballistic missiles, like Russia's Oreshnik. The long-range system operates above 100 kilometres and adds a new layer to Germany's Patriot and Iris-T defences. At a ceremony south of Berlin, the German Air Force said Arrow is now a core shield for both Germany and NATO. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.